Welcome to Tabletop Assault. I'm Ross.
I'm David.
And today we're going to bring you a 40k battle report. I'm going to be using Adeptus Mechanicus Mars.
Lovely. And I'm going to be using Tau Empire. I don't know anything about the empires, except
You're supposed to put one down, David.
We all know it's going to be the one thing.
Right, okay.
We're going Tau Empire, Tau.
Oh, really?
I think that's actually one. Okay,
fair enough. What are we playing today then?
Lovely. So we're playing Cleanse and Capture, guys. Really simple premise for the game. It's victory points through tactical objective cards. You can only ever hold up to 3 tactical objective cards at any one time. If you hold up to 3, you draw none. If you hold 1, you draw 2. Really simple. Try and score as many points as possible. In addition to that, you've got your Slay the Warlord, First Blood and Limbbreaker.
Great.
Really simple. Let's show you the forces.
We have our Mars Forge World Ad Mech force here. It's 1500 points and it's going to be in a spearhead detachment, so we have 4 command points to play with. For my HQ and Warlord we have Tech Priest Dominus. He is a tenacious survivor. He has Omniscient Axe, Eradication Ray and Phosphor Serpenta. We then have for troops, Skitarii Vanguard, 10 in the unit. There's 1 Alpha armed with a Radium Carbine. And then we have 7 of the Vanguard armed with Radium Carbines, 2 with Plasma Calver, and 1 with an Omnispec. We then have a unit of Rangers. The Alpha is going to be armed with Galvanic Rifle, and again 7 are going to be armed with Galvanic Rifles. 2 of them are going to have Transonic Arquebuses, and 1 of them has an Omnispec. We then have in our elites a Cybernetica Datasmith who has a Gamma Pistol and Power Fist. We have 5 Sicarian Infiltrators. They're all going to be just kitted out with Fletchit Blasters and Taser Guards. We then have 2 Anstrider Ballistares, both going to be armed with Twin Cognis Last Cannons and Broad Spectrum Data Tethers. We then have 2 Sidonia Dragoons, both of them going to be armed with Taser Lances and Broad Spectrum Data Tethers. And then we have 2 Castellan Robots. They're completely kitted out with Heavy Phosphor Blasters, that's 3 apiece. And then we have 2 Onager Dune Crawlers, both of them armed with neutron lasers, 2 Cognis Heavy Stubbers, and Broad Spectrum Data Tethers. That's my 1500 points of Ad Mech.
So we have Longstrike leading this battalion detachment, giving me 6 points, and Longstrike will be the tank here with the missile pods. He will be a tenacious survivor for his Warlord trait, so ignoring wounds and a 6-up. However, we do have 3 other HQs. We have an Ethereal with a Shield Drone Honor Blade, a Fireblade with Pulse Rifle, Photon Grenades, Marker Light and 2 accompanying gun drones. Longstrike will have a Railgun and 2 Smart Missile Systems. And then we have an additional Hammerhead. That will be kitted out with a Railgun and 2 gun drones. We then have 2 units of strike teams with Pulse Rifles, Photon Grenades, and they'll have a Guardian Drone and a Gun Drone each, and both of those Fire Warrior units. And they'll both be getting transported in 2 shield lines. Next up we have a 10-man Pathfinder team. The Pathfinder team have Pulse Carbines, Photon Grenades and Marker Lights. There is actually Chasseurs or Chasouis, I think they're called. Basically the sergeants in all these units too, should mention that. And then we have 15 Kroot Carnivores, again with a leader in there too. And the Kroot Carnivores just are coming as stock, so that's Kroot Rifles. And then finally we have the big bad man himself, the Storm Surge, and he has quite a lot here. He has the 2 burst cannons, a cluster rocket missile system, 2 smart missile systems, a shield generator, 4 destroyer missiles, multi-tracker, advanced targeting systems, and finally the big bad pulse driver cannon. He is a third of my army. It is just worth mentioning that right now, a third of my force. But yeah, that is my 1500 points. Let's take a look at the table. So I've finished deploying my forces first, and Ross chose Dawn of War deployment as he finished placing down the objectives. So I've got my shield wall, fire warriors, gun drones, guardian drones on my left flank, Fireblade with his gun drones, Kroot Carnivores, the Storm Surge, Ethereal and his shield drone, Hammerhead with gun drones, Longstrike with missiles, 2 units of Pathfinders, sorry, 1 unit of Pathfinders, and finally another Fire Warriors with shield line out here on their own. with some drones in there that were accompanying them. These guys are going to be heroes. They're going to just do it by themselves, mini force, making a little cliff. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Adeptus Mechanicus.
So we have the Adeptus Mechanicus deployment now. So we'll start with the centre because there's lots here. We have a dune crawler on each side of this building. We have the Iron Shredder Ballistares over here. We have the Castellan robots over here, along with their cybernetic Datesmith and their Tech Priest Dominus in cover, basically trying to buff them all. On my flanks I have a Vanguard unit over here, basically going to try and chase down objectives. We have a Ranger unit up in this building here, and we have our Sidonian Dragoons on this flank here. So yeah, it's quite the sort of gunline v gunline, which is pretty cool. So only the thing left to do is to steal the initiative, which I do.
If only I could use my command points to reroll it.
Yeah, David, if only. So yeah, we're on to Ad Mech, turn 1. So after a super successful steal of initiative there, which was, I did say it was going to happen.
You did, don't be so cocky.
We've got a couple of things to activate. Firstly, I am going to go with Kaneko Messiah Shroud Sam, which basically will give my whole army basic cover, so everything's in cover, which is kind of handy. Yay! Other thing I'm going to do is going to attempt to change my Castellan robots from Aegis Protocol to, I believe it's Protector Protocol. That's the one where they have to stay still and fire. Doesn't take into effect next turn, but it's just to activate for next turn. Is on a 2-up. So that's fine. So next turn they will be in Protector. Great! With that, let's have a look at the cards I've drawn this turn. So we're beginning my turn of looking at the tactical objectives. In this mission we get 3 tactical objectives and then we drop to 3 each turn if we are under 3. So obviously I'm drawn 3. What have I got? I've got behind enemy lines, which is score a victory point if you have at least one unit completely within the enemy's deployment zone at the end of your turn. Tricky because we're playing gun lines, but we'll see what we can do. Secure objective marker 6. Possible with vanguards, we'll see how that goes. And then defend objective marker 1. That's not going to happen. So tricky, but you know, I'm confident with some parts I might be able to achieve. We'll have a look when I finish my movement phase.
Just before Ross recaps his movement for you, the Crook Carnivores have Stealth Hunter rule, so they get to, before the turns begin essentially, in the first battle round, they get a 7-inch move. So they've moved out into cover. Now let's show you where Ross moved.
Cool, so I moved my Sidonian Dragoons, just advanced them so they're a wee bit in aggressive position. Nothing moved here. There's quite a lot. The Rangers, the Castellan robots, the Dune crawlers, the cybernetic Datesmith.
There's Dominus in there.
The Dominus, the Iron Shredder Ballistares, the Dune crawlers, they've all stayed still. My Vanguard did move forward to claim objective marker 6 with a good advance roll of 6. My infiltrators deployed inside David's behind enemy lines so I can get that objective as well. So a lot of movement. It wasn't much movement, but we've basically claiming 2 objectives, which is very, very handy. So with that, let's go into the shooting phase. So we're going to begin our shooting phase with Castellan robots. They are currently, because they can't change at the moment, in Aegis Protocol, so I am going to shoot 18 shots at your Pathfinders.
Sure are.
I am needing 4s to hit, re-rolling 1s because I'm 6 inches from a Dominus. Oh,
there's a lot of 2s and 3s, but you still got heavy. Good hit.
Let's have a look. That's quite a lot of 2s and 3s. That's actually a lot of 2s and 3s.
Yeah. So re-roll those ones.
Re-roll those ones.
Because you're Dominus.
Yep.
For 2 more hits.
Cocked.
Oh, there you go. For 2 more hits.
So that's not bad.
It's still a healthy weight.
Now they do ignore cover. -2 to your save.
So
strength 6, so 2s to kill.
2s to kill. So that's what? How many?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I believe.
Every one bar the Shazwi.
Yeah.
Ouch.
So we're going to go with our Cognus last cannons next, twin-linked ones onto the hammerhead.
Not long strike, but just the hammerhead.
Just the hammerhead. Cool, so I get 4 shots, hit on 3s, rerolling 1s as I'm Nero Dominus. So of course I get 2 2s, which is not ideal. And I am going to need, I believe, 3s to wound you.
You are right. For 1 wound.
I'm going to use a command point here to reroll that. For
2 wounds.
Do believe...
6 up save.
Is it not -4 with last cannons?
-3.
Okay.
So 6 up save. For both go through.
Okay, and that'll be d6 apiece.
You will indeed. So 6 wounds, I believe he's down to 6 wounds.
So we're going to go with our Dune Crawler next. We're going to use its neutron laser onto the damaged hammerhead.
He has 13 wounds, not 12, sorry.
Yeah. And we're going to go with the Cognus Heavy Stubbers. We're going to target the last Pathfinder.
No!
So neutron laser, d3 shots. Just 1. Can't re-roll it because I used my command point. I'm hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s. So I do
That's a hit.
I'm strength 10, so I'm going to need 3s to wounds.
You're indeed.
So I do wounds. It's -4.
So no save.
No save, and it's d6 damage with a minimum of 3. So that's 1, so it'll be 3. So the Cognus Heavy Stubbers onto your Pathfinder, just hopefully to
kill him
down. 6 shots from the 2 of them, needing 3s to hit, reroll 1s. So we've got that one is a definite miss.
Thank
3
you for
ones.
Rerolls.
Thanks to the Tech Priests. Thanks to the Tech Priest.
So 4 hits.
4 hits, and I'm going to need strength 4, so 3s to wounds. For 2
2
wins.
wins. That was a 2 over there, guys.
It was indeed.
So 2 wins. Need 1 more dice. So he's behind the barricade, so 4 up save.
Cool.
So 2 4 ups hopefully. Oh!
Whoa!
I think he's still going to die though.
I've got a feeling of that. So we're going to go with our next Dune Crawler. Again, it's going to target its neutron laser at the hammerhead, hopefully bring it down, and its Cognus Heavy Stubbers onto the Pathfinder, hopefully bring him down. So neutron laser, how many shots? 3 shots.
It's a dead hammerhead.
Yeah, that's going to be tough. I am going to need 3s to hit, rerolling 1s. Rerolling 1s! Okay then.
Still dead though.
That's 2. I'm going to need 3s to wounds. Well, both go through. I've got a minimum of 3 damage.
He's dead.
He's gone. Yeah.
Yeah, he's dead.
Do you want to see if he explodes?
Give me that dice.
It's like one of the first times you've had to roll for explodes.
In a while.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
First blood. So I need to roll now for the embarked gun drones. So on a roll of a 1, they're slain. So they're okay. 2 gun drones will pop out. And those 2 gun drones have disembarked.
So we're going to go to Cognus Heavy Stubbers, 2 of them onto your Pathfinder. Going to need 3s to hit, rerolling 1s. Rerolling 1s. Oh well, never mind. And we're going to need again 3s to wound. So you've got 2 wounds. Now, are you going to allocate them to your shield drones, or are you going to take them on the Pathfinder?
Right, I'm not going to allocate it onto the gun drones, because guess what, I want to keep the Ethereal alive. And you know what? 1 Pathfinder is really not going to change my game. So 4 up saves. I'm going to use a command point to reroll this.
Really? Okay. Nailed it.
And he's alive.
So we're going to go with our Ranger unit. Now the Galvanic Rifles are not really in range and don't really see anything, but the Transonic Arquebuses are going to target long strike. I am going to need 3s to hit for 2 hits. And what's your toughness?
7.
4s to wounds. For 2 wounds, it's -2 to your save.
So 5 ups.
Yep.
1 saved.
1 goes through. Do you want to use... Oh, you can't use command point. And
nope.
It's D3 damage. For
3,
wounds.
which I roll on I ignore on a 6 up.
You sure do.
So Tenacious Survivor. So I take 2 wounds. I'm down to 11. So I finished up the shooting phase for the Ad Mech. We're going to go into the charge phase. I'm going to go for it. Go for a charge onto this shield wall. Would you like to Overwatch, David? I will. So I'll have 20 shots with these Fire Warriors because they're in rapid fire range and it is an open top vehicle. And I will do for the greater good, bringing this gun drone. The other one is a Guardian drone. by bringing this gun drone into the Overwatch as well.
Sounds good.
So we'll do 20 shots first of all, hitting on 6s. For 2 6s, that was 6. And then it's the same stat line anyway for the pulse carbines, so 6s for him for nothing. And it's your toughness?
3.
So 3s to wound for 2 wounds.
2 wounds. Now I do have Shroud Sam, so it's +1 to my cover save. Sorry, to my save, so I am 3 up save. So 1 is down a wound. Gonna roll to charge, need a 9-inch charge here. 4, that's cocked, I need a 5. I'm gonna use a command point because... Do I want to? I've used one already, haven't I?
Not in this phase, you've not. This is the charge phase.
That's the charge phase. You know what, I'm gonna save it because I've only got 3 left, so...
I think you should.
Yeah. So we'll leave it there.
So into Ross's morale phase, and I do have 1 morale check to make on the Lonely Shazwee Pathfinder. Guess what, I'm going to use 2 command points to do Insane Bravery, and just keep him alive. I'm doing it to spite you now.
Really?
Yeah, because you didn't kill him.
Right, well, you've now spent 3 command points to keep him alive.
Yeah, it's worth it.
Okay, okay. So that's the end of the Adeptus Mechanicus turn 1, and you know what, not bad. Could have been better, could have been worse. We have achieved a couple of things. Firstly, First Bloods, which is excellent. I so rarely get that, so I'm delighted. I have got behind enemy lines with my Sicarian infiltrators, so that's always handy. I've got secure objective marker 6 due to my vanguard moving up, and I am gonna burn defend objective 1 because we're playing gun lines and that's not on my side of the board. So I'm on 3, David is going to go into his first turn with his Tau.
Right, Tau Empire turn 1, we're on the back foot immediately. Ross getting that C's was huge. Well done, Ross.
Yay,
you've been due it, so well
yay.
done. I'm going to draw my cards and we'll show what it looks like. I don't even have a battle plan right now, which is rare for me. Marker lights with 1 guy in Ethereum, with Fireblade, you never know. Let's show you my cards. So I've drawn my 3 cards, and you know what, it couldn't have been any worse if I asked. We got Advance, have none of your units within your deployment zone. Perfect. Second, Blood and Guts, kill something in the fight phase. Perfect. Domination. Not happening. So yeah, we're not getting any victory points this turn. Let's move on to the movement phase and see what I can do. So, movement phase, we've just moved this round to rapid fire these guys, and the Guardian drone has remained here, but the other gun drone has moved over here and advanced.
Okay.
Staying still for long strike because they stay still.
Good plans.
Pathfinder staying still because he's going to shoot the marker light. He's moved up 6 inches and he's deployed his anchors. Well, you do that in the shooting phase, but I will be doing it anyway. The rest of the drones here have all advanced and moved with the ethereal. We're trying to basically keep my characters alive because Ross has cheeky snipers. Fireblade stayed still because, well, he's going to shoot a marker light. Now the Fireblade, however, has activated volley fire. Models within 6 inches that have the set rule may fire an extra shot with their pulse rifles or pulse weapons when shooting at half range. That actually has set the shield line.
Yep.
And it did say any rules or modifiers impact the passengers.
Yeah, so in the transport section under, you know, the shield wall, most of it says any modifiers or negatives, you know, positive that the shield wall has affects the passengers.
So they will get to essentially shoot an extra shot.
Nice.
Ethereal, however, he has activated what is called Storm of Fire. So any Tau Empire infantry units get to reroll field hits of 1. We're basically just doing that for the marker light benefits to make sure they don't miss.
Sure.
So that's the abilities. We have Storm of Fire, we have Volley Fire, Anchors will deploy in a moment, and these guys have moved up to try and shoot. That's it, guys. I'm stuck here. We're going to try and do some damage and get very lucky with the rolls. Fireblade is going to shoot his marker light through the window at the Castellan robots. So
okay.
marker light, he's Ballistic Skill 2, 2+.
Nailed it.
We got a marker light on there. So far we have reroll fail hits of 1 against the robots. Pathfinder is going to shoot his marker light at the robots, so hitting on a 4+. But we do have a reroll of 1 because of Storm of Fire.
Nice.
With the ethereal. We get it. So what it also does is any destroyer or seeker missiles are fired at full ballistic skill.
Oh my goodness.
And I have 4 of those. So we've got 2 marker lights on the robots. So we're going to use these guys to rapid fire 20 shots, but including an additional attack from volley fire from Fireblade into this unit of Dragoons.
Okay, okay.
Now I am -1 to hit.
Shoot an incense cloud from them.
You got it, and they cannot benefit from the Storm of Fire because they're embarked.
Okay, okay.
So it's only going to be 5+ to hit here.
Oh my goodness. However, you've got 1 more cocked as well.
Alright, thanks Ross. No, but that's
Still though, that is a horrendous amount of hits.
Yeah, that's 10 there, 3 more there, another one there.
How many shots did you have?
30.
30, so you nearly got 50%, 5s and 6s.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Oh,
They were
my
hits, by
goodness.
the way.
What's your strength?
5.
Right, I'm pretty sure you're 5s to win, mate. I'm just gonna double check that. 5s to win me, David. Bring it.
It's not a lot. That's cocked. So 3 saves to make. So it went from one to the other.
Yeah, that wasn't so great.
No
well,
minuses.
actually, that's statistically... No, that's a wee bit less. You don't minus anything from armour?
No.
Cool, so I am shrouded at the moment, so it's 3+ save.
You're fine. The gun drone's just going to add his weight to it as well.
Okay.
Now he is actually Sept infantry, so he will get to reroll hits of 1, so 5+ to hit for nothing. Crit Garnivores are going to rapid fire 30 shots, and they can be impacted by the Storm of Fire because they are Tau Empire infantry.
Nice.
So that'll be 30 shots hitting on 5s. Reroll failed hits of 1.
Again, really healthy.
It's cocked.
Well, not too bad.
So reroll, take them out. So sorry guys, we'll take a moment. That's a reroll. I'm putting all the rerolls to one side. That's a reroll. Okay, so far that's my pile of hits. 3 rerolls for 1 more. You know what? Fairly good hitting, but I can't seem to wound for anything else. So 5s to wound you.
You certainly
Again,
can.
it cannot. So 2 more wounds.
2 more wounds. Again, I'm shrouded at the moment, so 3+. That one's got.
Go for it.
We're all good.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gun drones are all in range to shoot again at the Dragoons. Sorry for doing rerolls of 1 with this gun drone. They're not infantry.
Did that gun drone not advance, or did one of them?
Sorry, they did. Yes. So it's 8 shots.
Okay, okay.
Onto the Dragoons. But again, guys, sorry for rerolls of 1 on that. Didn't do anything though.
Yeah, you didn't hurt me. It's okay.
So 6s to hit. Because you're -1 to hit, you said.
Yep.
2 hits. For 5s to wound for 1 wound.
1 wound. 3 up save. We're fine.
Like a champ. 20 rapid fire shots from these embarked passengers. Pulse rifles onto
Scaring infiltrators.
So 4s to hit. I'll take it. Yep, it's fairly okay. 3s to wind.
Sure is.
That's cocked.
That was a great roll.
For 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 saves.
8 saves. I'm gonna need 3 up saves. Ooh, and that'll be 2 dead with 1 down to 1 wound.
Right, we're going to go with the Tau battle suit next. We're going to split pulse driver cannon, destroyer missiles all into the Castillan robots.
Yep.
Smart missile systems and cluster missile systems into the Rangers.
Yep.
And the burst cannons into the Dragoons.
That's a lot of firepower.
Just going to get the dice ready.
Okay.
Destroyer missile time, I'm going to use all 4 of them because I'm probably not going to have 2 marker lights left in a moment. They're going to fire ballistic skill 4 because of 2 marker lights on the robots. They will get reroll hits of 1 as well.
Okay, okay.
So 4s to hit. Oh, we get 2 so far.
And you get a reroll.
I need a 4+ to make this effective. We do.
Oh my goodness.
Now these are D3 mortal wounds apiece.
Yep.
Give me high. How many wounds I got each?
6 wounds each. So
That's
that
1
is 1 dead.
Should I use a command point? Yes.
Yes, for mortal wounds, go for it. Reroll the 1.
Guaranteed 1's dead anyway.
Yeah.
So reroll this one. Either way, 1 Castillan robot does die.
Cool. Got to roll to see if he explodes. Don't explode, it'd be tragic. We're okay.
Pulse driver cannon, still the Castellan robots, heavy D3 shots. 2 shots. So these are 4s to hit, reroll 1s.
Oh!
Reroll 1s.
Reroll 1s.
We only get 1 hit.
Mm-hmm.
Now strength 10.
Right, so
3s
3
to wound. For a wound. Now it does have advanced targeting systems,
okay.
so it makes its AP -4.
Okay, so I'll go to my invul save. At the moment I'm in Aegis Protocol, so I'm a 4-up invul with a 5-up, giving you a
Did it
mortal
not
wound.
change, just you don't get the benefit of it till turn 2?
I still have it in effect.
Is that what it says?
Yep.
Cool.
So 4-up invul and 5-up will give you a mortal wound. Take a mortal wound.
He's down to 19.
Oh my.
So I did declare my smart missile systems are going into the Rangers, so we're done shooting those robots. They managed to get away with it. Right, 8 shots for them. They are hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s because we have a multi-tracker as well. That's cocked. That's not good that that's cocked. That's really bad. So bad.
You got a hit.
Yay. Strength 5, so 3s. Not even a wound. Next up, the cluster rocket system. So it's 4d6 shots. We'll get, so that's 12 shots.
Okay.
So 12 shots, we're hitting on 4+, reroll 1s because of the multi-tracker. Again, I'm just rolling so badly. So we get 5 hits, 3s to win because it's strength 5, for 4 wins. And with the advanced targeting system, it's -1.
-1s, that'll be, as I'm in cover, do I still get cover? Sorry, me and David were confused there. I was asking, did he ignore cover? He does not. So it'll be, and it's -1, 4-up saves. Whoa, that'll be 3 go down.
The burst cannons, 2 of them into big dragoons.
Okay, okay.
So 4s to hit, no, you're -1, aren't you?
Yep.
So 5s to hit, reroll 1s. So that's fairly good.
That's really good. You reroll one of them, yep?
No.
No.
And strength 5, so 5s for 2 wounds and -1 because of advanced targeting.
Cool, so that'll be 4-up save because I'm shrouded at the moment. And I've lost 1 wound.
Longstrike is going to put all his shots into the remaining Castellan robot. So we're going to start though with the smart missile systems. So these are going to be 2s to hit,
Reroll
1s. So reroll this 1. So they all hit. They are going to be 5s to wound. Sorry, you're a monster or vehicle, so my wind rolls are +1.
So 4s to wound.
4s to wound. So 1, 2 wounds, and they ignore cover.
Cool, so I'm still in Aegis, so I am nothing off my armour?
No, it's normal armour.
2-up armour save. We're okay.
They have a 2-up armour save and a 3-up at
3 up,
+1.
+1 for Aegis.
Okay, and then the big gun, let's go with the railgun, hitting on 2s. We hit. Strength 10, so wounding on 3s, but now +1 for his special ability, so wounding on 2s.
Cool, cool, cool.
That's a wound. It's
Okay.
-4.
So I'll go to my 4-up invul at the moment. 5-6, it goes to you. Take a mortal wound.
Unbelievable. Sorry, on a roll of a 6-up, due to Tenacious Survivor, he will ignore that mortal wound suffered by that robot. Polar opposite. Crit carnivores are going to charge into these guys. I'm assuming you've got no Overwatch.
I don't.
So, obligatory charge. Love it. So, 15 attacks from the crit. We hit on 3s. That's got. That's fine. Really poor rolls again.
I think you only got 4 misses there.
I'd like them all to hit. 6s to win because we're only strength 3.
So you should only get 2 wounds here.
There's 2 wounds.
Oh well, look at that. I'm only a 4-up save at the moment because I'm not benefiting from shrouded. But I'm okay.
Lovely.
Attacks back, I believe. So Sidono Dragoons are going to attack back. They get 3 attacks piece with their lances, and any 6s to hit will be 3 hits. I'm needing 3s to hit. Of course I didn't get any 6s.
Still though, 4 hits.
Yeah, but the 6s is what was going to clear them.
2's crunk. Do you get AP on this?
I don't think I do. So 2s, because I'm strength 8. And there is no AP.
Anything on 6s?
Nothing on 6s.
I know you're a tricky towel. Tricky Ad Mech.
Parapraxis, you
So,
said tricky towel.
6s? Yeah, so 3 down. So into the morale phase, I lost 3 Crook Carnivores, leadership 6. So I lose 2 more Crook Carnivores.
Okay.
Wait a minute. 5. Yes, I lose 2 more.
Okay.
Over here.
On to the Rangers next. I lost 3 guys in leadership 7, so I will lose 1 on a 5, 2 on a 6.
You're fine.
We're fine.
And finally, morale check down here on these infiltrators.
Infiltrators on a 6, I lose 1 guy.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm okay.
Right, that was really poor for Tau. We got rid of a Castellan robot, wounded some other units, but that's it. I'm getting very worried. I'm also very disappointed in the Storm Surge. That's not effective shooting. Either way, we get no victory points to claim, so it's still, I think, 3-0.
Yep.
Yep, 3-0. And I'm going to discard Domination because there's no chance in hell that's happening. Not with the Tau army anyway. So with that, Adeptus Mechanicus, turn 2.
Right, well, we just had the Tau turn 1, and that was a sneaky trick, David, with the Pathfinder to get that, you know, the destruction hits hitting and getting my Castellan robot. I'll remember that next time.
There's a reason why I need to keep him alive, but else destroying missiles were
I was
useless.
wondering, and then that's why. So cool, fair enough, but you can only play that trick once.
Yeah, because he'll be dead now.
Because, well, we've not got any more destroy hits. Anyway, simple, I've got no cards, I've achieved 3 objectives, which is great. I've got 3 victory points, so it's really I want to run away with points and cause David damage. So let's draw cards and see where we end up. So as I achieved 2 cards last time and discarded another, I now, in Cleanse Control, have gained 3 new cards. So I've got Kingslayer. Now originally I wasn't going to target him so much this turn, but now I'm tempted. We'll have a think about that. We have Psychological Warfare, which is score a victory point if I cause my opponent to fail a morale test. Can possibly do with the Recruits, it's all possible, I'll have a think about it. And Secure Objective Marker 3, which is just underneath my Rangers. So I've got a couple of things to think about. It's actually caused me to change a couple of my plans, but if I can achieve all these, it will be a great victory in terms of my points. Yeah. So that's me finished my movement phase. So a couple of things to say. The ability for the Cult Mechanicus this turn on the Omnissiah is Benediction of the Omnissiah, which is everything's going to reroll once to hit. Kind of handy, so I don't need to be near a Dominus for that. My Castellan robot has now activated his Protective Protocol, so he's now firing 18 shots this turn, which is fantastic. Yeah, so with that, what else have we moved? Our Sindonian Dragoons retreated. They basically retreat. Usually I wouldn't in that occasion, but I needed a way to get to Objective Marker 3 easily.
Yeah, good idea.
They have done it, that gives me a point. My Rangers slightly moved, my Transonic Arquebus has stayed still. Bases give me some options. Dune Crawler moved, it does not suffer the effects of moving in heavies. Castellan Robot stayed still. Cybernetica, Tech Priest and Shredder stayed still. This Dune Crawler moved. Vanguard stayed still because I have no idea what to do with them. And the Infiltrators have moved slightly for fun. Yeah. So with that, let's go into my shoot phase. So I'm going to go with my Ballestaries with their last cannons again onto long strike, or at least a hammerhead of some variety. So I do get 4 shots, hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. Of course I get 2 2s again.
Okay.
And I have to reroll this one.
You don't have to.
I'm gonna. So that's 2 hits, rerolling for 3s. So that is 2 wounds, you do get 6 up save. Please fill both, please, please, please.
So pass 1.
Pass 1, do you want to use command point?
Nope.
Okay. Do cause d6 wounds. I'm going to use a command point to reroll that. 4.
Got.
Don't roll a 1. 2s are going to be the bane of my game.
So I ignore those for Tenacious Survivor on 6 ups.
Yep.
So 2 go through. I'm down to 8 wounds.
So after that, we're going to go with the neutron laser onto him because I really want to see him out the game. Long strike. Is it strike or strike?
Long strike.
Long strike. And the Cognos Heavy Stubbers again onto that Pathfinder because I like him going as well. That would be super handy. So neutron laser. Be 3 shots. And I'm going to need 3s to hit, rerolling 1s. Wow.
Yeah, we do get rerolls.
Do get rerolls. 2 hits.
That's healthy.
3s to wounds. For 2 wounds, no armour save.
Nope.
So 2d6, 3's our minimum. For 7 wounds.
Cool.
Sorry, no, it's 6, it's 9.
Yep, so I need 9 dice first of all. So this is probably going to be the end of Long Strike.
That's the plan.
Tenacious Survivor on 6s, they're ignored. That's him. He is dead, that's a Warlord kill. And does he explode? Nope.
Gonna go with my Cognis Heavy Stubbers on that Pathfinder, because I want him dead. David, can you please die this time?
Yeah, you're allowed to kill him
He
now.
cost me a Castellan robot, so I wasn't happy about that. Need 3s to hit, because I ignore the really. Well, at least I get to reroll 1s.
Okay.
Wow. Reroll 1s.
Okay, for 3
yeah,
hits.
Not bad. 3 hits. I'm needing 3s to wounds. For 2 wounds.
Okay, so 4 up save because he's behind the barricade.
Go for it.
He is dead.
Can I take it?
Yeah, he's dead.
Okay. So a ranger's going to fire next. It's going to be the galvanic rifles are going to target the crew, while the transonic arquebuses are going to target the big storm surge.
Yep.
Iron rapid fire range, we checked, 15 inches onto the crew. So I will get 10 shots. Hit on 3s, rerolling 1s.
So only 5 of them are in a line of sight. I think that's what Ross means.
Hmm?
There's only 5 of them in line of sight. Oh, have you only got 7 left?
Yeah,
Cool,
I've got 7
perfect.
left, but they're in rapid fire range because it's 15 inches.
They'll hit.
Reroll hit, reroll.
Oh, maybe not.
Never mind. And Iron Strength 4, your toughness.
3.
3, so it's going to be 3s to win, 6s are -1 to your armour. So that'll be. You do get your full armour save, I imagine it's just 6.
It is indeed.
But I don't minus anything off.
Okay, so that's what, 6 of them?
Yep.
So 4 die.
So Transonic Arquebuses next are going to target your Storm Surge.
They sure are.
Yep, 3s to hit. Rerolling 1s. Rerolling 1s.
Oh, reroll 1s. Cool.
That's a hit. And Iron Strength 7, your toughness 7 I
So
imagine?
5s. I think I'm toughness 8, but either way you're definitely 5s. I'm not toughness 6.
I'm Strength 7.
Oh, you're strength 7. Let's go check it. So just check toughness 7, so 4s to win, Ross.
4s to wounds. 6s do cause a mortal wound as well. So that'll be 2 wounds. Now it's -2 to your armor saves, so it's 5 up, but you've got 4 up invul.
4 up shield generator. So he's fine.
Nailed it. Neutron laser next is going to target your Storm Surge,
You sure is?
and the Cognis Heavy Stubbers are going to target the crew. Don't want to wipe them, but I want to assure psychological warfare. D3 shots from Neutron laser.
For 3.
Going to be 3. And that is 3 hit, rerolling 1s.
For 3 hits.
3 hits, and
3s to win.
wounds. For 2 wounds, 2 4-ups.
So 4 up shield generator. So 1 goes through.
1 goes through, it will be d6 damage with a minimum of 3. That's
Got.
cocked. So that'll be 3 damage.
So he's down to 16.
Gonna go with our Cognis Heavy Stubbers onto the crew. Needing 3 hit, rerolling 1s. Rerolling 1s.
You rolled so many 1s.
Yeah, I'm aware of this, and I rolled more there.
So 3s to wound.
3s to wound indeed. So many 1s!
Well, you're not going to kill them, which you're going to get your wish.
Yeah.
6 up save. 1 more dies.
So Castellan Robot's gonna again fire. He is now doubling his shots as he's in Protector protocol? Sure. So he's going to get 18 shots onto Storm Surge because I'm struggling to work out what else to fire at. I am going to need 4 hit, rerolling 1s. So we'll remove the 2s and 3s first.
Quite a lot of them.
Yeah, it's almost. Yeah, that's quite a few.
1 reroll.
1 reroll. Of course, it's a 2.
And these are 5s to wound.
They are indeed 5s to wounds.
For 1.
Only 1.
It's -2, I believe you said.
It's -2, so it will be your 4-up invul.
Shield generator. Nope, so he loses a wound as a damage 1.
Just damage 1.
Okay, so he's down to 13 wounds.
So we're on to charge phase next. I'm going to announce charge, carrying infiltrators onto your shield wall.
Cool. Overwatch.
Oh, of course.
So 20 shots from the Pathfinders. Sorry, from the strike team.
Yep.
You get 1, 2, 4 6s.
Okay.
Just looking to really pick off a wound.
Yeah, yeah, of course.
So 3s to win, strength 5 for 4
Oh,
wins.
crikey.
And I believe you no longer get your +1 cover, do you?
No, so I'm going to be 4 up save. So of course, 1 does go down. You do get your drone as well, because of the greater
No,
good.
that's a guardian drone.
Oh, right.
We nearly made that mistake last time.
Okay, okay. So 5-inch charge. Wow. Yep, nailed it. So we're going to go with our Skirn infiltrators attacking this firewall of a type. Now, due to FAQ, they did lose an attack each. Thanks, Games Workshop.
I think that's a poor decision.
Yep, so they've got 2 attacks with the leader having 3. So it's 5 attacks and 3's to hit, but 6's cause 3 attacks apiece. So I need lots of 6's. That's not lots of 6's. However, that technically means they all hit with an... no, that's the mob.
No,
hit.
I think it's 2
added
onto it. So
yeah, so we're all good. That's all hit. I'm needing 4s to wound as I am strength 6.
Against toughness 6, because it's not a platform.
For only 2 wounds.
Any minuses?
No.
So 4 up save. Oh, don't count drop die. 40 saved.
Nice. So now onto the morale phase. I've got none, but David has 1 to do with his crew.
So on a roll of a 1 they're fine, anything else bye bye.
2+, I get a victory point. Nice.
So 3 die. Plop.
So that is the end of the Adeptus Mechanicus turn 2, and it was again another really good turn. I did quite a bit of damage, not really taking out the Storm Surge, but I did kill David's Warlord of Longstrike. With that, what have I achieved? I've achieved everything again. I've got Secure Objective Marker 3 with the Sidonian Dragoons.
You sure do.
Which is fantastic. I got Psychological Warfare by causing a field morale test on the Kroot. And I got Kingslayer, which will give me D3. I'm going to use Command Point to reroll.
Cool.
Which will give me 3 plus obviously the Warlord. So this turn, that's 4, 5, 6. 3 from the first turn puts it to 9 to 0. As we move, as we move into Tau, turn 2.
Right, Tau turn 2, and I'm going to be honest, I think it's looking dire for the greater good. I think Ad Mech have run amok. Let's see what we can do. I just need to really shoot more stuff. I don't think I have enough stuff though. Ross kills it all. Stop doing it. Let's look at my card. So to recap, I already had Advance and Blood and Guts. I have drawn Overwhelming Firepower, which means I might get on the scoreboard. So with that, I'm going to do my movement phase, activate potential abilities, and let's see what happens. Okay, so I've done something a little bit cheeky. I've disembarked these guys from the tide wall. We couldn't see anything saying we couldn't do that, but this will have to remain there because it cannot move independently unless there's people on it. So they're stuck there. Also, a wee bit mistake. We realised they're actually moving automatic hits on this guy anyway, but
we're not worried about it.
We're not worried because you actually got 5 anyway.
Yeah.
I don't think it would really change the outcome.
Yeah, well, it actually would have been on the same route because I would never actually get to roll.
Yeah.
So I never got my 6's.
So it would have been 5 anyway?
Yeah.
So actually it worked out exactly the same.
Oh wow.
Oh well, that's not really a mistake. So they've just moved into cover with the Guardian Drone, giving them a 6-up invul save.
Love it.
More importantly over here though, so the Storm Surge has deployed its anchors, remember, at the end of the last shooting phase, so he has remained stationary. Ethereal has activated his ability, giving -1 to all morale rolls. I don't know what to do with him, but hey, and all the drones are just wrapped around.
Yeah, good plan.
Because that's it. This tide wall here, our shield line has moved up. We're actually within rapid fire range of some rangers.
Love
They'll
it.
be one of our targets. And the Kroot, the Kroot are being Kroot. I don't know what to do with them.
No, they're just having fun.
I think the game is close to being completed anyway, but I'm going to give it one last crack. Let's see what I can do in the shooting phase. Oh, and the Fireblade did activate volley fire onto these guys. Right, my embarked fire warriors are within rapid fire range of Ross's rangers, so we're going to use volley fire ability from the Fireblade and get 30 shots.
Whoa.
So 30 shots, hitting on 4s. Cool, we'll come back. So we've got 11 hits, wounding on 3s. Really bad rolling today, guys. Apologies. Only 4.
Wow.
I think I've never rolled this many 1s and 2s before.
Yep, so you're not in minus enter to
No.
mine, and I'm in cover, so 3+ saves. 1 goes down.
We're going to rapid fire the crit rifles into the Rangers. So 4 shots, hit on 4s for 1 hit, wounding on 3s for nothing. Marker light into the Dooncrawler from the Fireblade, 2+. We do get a marker light onto the Dooncrawler. So 3 of my gun drones are only in range of the Dragoons, and 3 other gun drones at the front are in range of the Rangers.
Okay, okay.
So we'll do the first 3 gun drones.
So these are onto the
Rangers.
Okay.
6 shots.
5 step.
2 hits. 3s to wound. For 1 wound.
1 wound. 3 up save. And we're okay.
Fine. And then on to the Dragoons. Oh, sorry that.
And 6 step.
Oops.
Come on, David.
So 2 hits. And 6s, no 5s to wound.
5 to wound.
For nothing. 10 strike team firewaters are going to shoot their pulse rifles across over the other building with the Vanguard.
We're going to be doing building firing, building shooting. Why not?
Okay, right, enemy forced to hit. Still really bad. So 4 hits. 3s to wound. For 2 wounds.
2 wounds. Anything off my armour?
No, just those.
3 ups because I'm in cover.
So 1 dice. Last up is a Storm Surge, and he's going to shoot Pulse Driver Cannon and Smart Missile Systems into the Markerlet Dooncrawler, yeah.
Yep.
Cluster Missiles into the Rangers, and Burst Cannons into the Dragoons.
Love it.
So Pulse Driver Cannon, needing heavy D3 shots. We'll use a command point to reroll that.
Very good call.
For 3 shots.
Nice.
Okay, so 3 shots. Now I am anchored, so I'm now down to ballistic skill, essentially 3+ to hit. Multi-tracker and the Marker Light reroll hits of 1.
Love it.
That's flat. So 2. 1 missed. I am strength 10. So 3s.
1 wound.
So 1 wound. It's AP 4 because of the advanced targeting system.
So I have a 5 up pinball. I'm going to use my command point. I've got 2 left. No, didn't get it.
Okay, so it goes through and it's D6 damage for only 3 damage. Smart missiles onto the Dooncrawler, so hitting on 3s, reroll 1s. Reroll 1s. Okay, so we get 7 hits. Wounding on 5s. So only 1 wound. It is -1 because of the advanced targeting.
Cool, so that'll be a 4 up save.
Reroll that.
Reroll it because it's cocked. Nope, so he's down 4 wounds.
Cluster rocket system, so 4d6 shots onto the Rangers.
Whoa.
So we get 15, 16 shots. Right, I've got my 16 shots, hitting on 3s, reroll 1s. Don't care, drop die. Okay, so that's a lot better. So 2 rerolls for 1 more. So we missed 3 of them, so 13 hits. And we are strength 5, so 3s to wound.
Oh.
Okay, and it's advanced targeted, so it is -1 to your save.
Yikes, so I've got to make a lot of 4+ saves here. Yep! I made a few, I didn't make enough.
5, 6, 7, so the unit is gone. Finally I killed something. And the 2 burst cannons from him onto the Dragoons. Well, you're hitting on 3s,
You're hitting on 4s.
Oh yes, reroll 1s.
Lol, look at those 3s!
Cocked.
That's cocked. Do another 3. Ah.
So 3 missed. Strength 5, so 5s to wound. For 1 wound at -1 because advanced.
-1, so that'll bring me to a 5 up save.
Which you make.
Yep.
Declaring a charge from the 2 crew into the onager.
Oh, you sneaky. Well, I'm going to overwatch you. So I do get 6 shots. I'm going to need 6s to hit with the Cognus Heavy Stubber, so 6s. For 1, I would have got to reroll 1s as well. Where was all those 3+s to hit last time? And 3s to wounds. So that is a wound. Get your t-shirt save.
So he's dead.
He's gone. I do get the neutron laser next. It's going to be D3 shots. 2 shots, needing 6s, rerolling 1s. For nothing. So
6-inch charge we've checked. Well, he makes it.
He makes it.
So my cheeky crit hits on a 3. Wounds on a 6.
No.
Lovely.
Okay, I get a strike back and I really want to kill you because this could be a huge hindrance for my next turn. 3 attacks, hitting on 5s. Whoa, for only 1.
Wounding on 2s though.
Wounding on 2s. I'm going to use a command point to re-roll that, my final command point.
Yeah.
So I do wound you.
T-shirt save.
T-shirt save. You pass this, I'm going to be so angry, David.
I'm going to use my last command point.
Please fail it, David. I really need this.
I'd say this might be game on this dice roll.
Yep.
So he's dead. Well, my plan failed. So that brings an end to another abysmal Tau turn 2. I do claim overwhelming firepower for killing rangers, which is cool. I'm going to discard advance because it's just not happening. Bringing the score 9 to 1, and you do potentially have line breaker at the end of the game, making it 10 to 1.
Well, because we're now stuck in combat, I'm going to keep them there. You can't fire at them. I'm just going to claim that victory point straight off.
Also, you have a full complement of tactical cards to draw next turn.
I'll get 3 next turn, you'll get 2.
My only saving plan, guys, is quite simple. The crew had to remain in combat with this Honor. If he remained in combat, that's another D3 shots that would not be coming my way.
I also get to recover D3 wounds now from my Tech Priest.
But you've now got 2 Dune Crawlers, you've got Cognis Phosphors, you've got your
Last Cannons.
I can guarantee either kill or completely maim my Storm Surge.
I think so.
And with only a handful of drones and 20 Fire Warriors, I can't bring back potentially 11 points or 9 to draw it. So guys, guess what? I'm going to call it there. Tau got trounced. Well done.
Hooray!
Guys. Well done. We have a lot to chat about, well I certainly do. Well done Ross, that's your maiden victory on Tabletop Assault 8th edition. Finally! Yes, you got there, you did it, and you know what? You did it with Ad Mech. Ad Mech, I think I've been getting a lot of tough time lately. I think 8th edition hasn't treated them well. That's my opinion. Yeah, no, yeah. The transition for them has been a bit tough in terms of the line infantry has suffered a lot of short range guns with no transport. And I've seen that battle report, I actually didn't do anything for the Vanguard because I didn't know how to really get to you. Didn't need to. Didn't need to because the big guns saw me through that game. Certainly the ability to re-roll ones with Tech Priest is very useful. So many rerolls. So many rerolls, but I'd like to highlight that out of the 8 shots I did with Last Cannons, 4 of them were 2s. I hit on 3s and reroll 1s, 50% were 2s, the only result I didn't want. I just about flipped this table at that. I know, I seen your face, it was angry. But generally, you know, even with poor rolls, there's a lot of access to high strength weapons, which against your opponent, if you're going for sort of high strength weapons off, Ad Mech have a real good access to some deadly stuff. They do. I think one of the ways to really deal with Ad Mech is you need to put them in their comfort zone. Yep. So in the previous Ad Mech battle report in this channel, you know, Spaceos. So what you're going to do, you're going to try and gunline army. Now I tried that today. Yeah. And it didn't work. No. It could work with Tau. Sure. It's just maybe not the right force was taken. But the easiest way is just smash them to bits with fists, axes and swords. Yeah, last time that hurt loads because for Ad Mech you've got to keep within 6 inches to get the rerolls, and then if you just start piling in and consolidating and getting all the units in, call it a day, you've got the Ad Mech. But Ross, I thought today your game was solid. You not only did you do your first game, but you've kind of like alluded to a theme throughout a lot of our battle reports over the last years, how much you don't like Tau. I don't like Tau. Have I told you how much I don't like Tau? So for those of you out there as well who don't like Tau, and I know there's a lot of you out there, there's a lot of us. Ross just done you a favour. Yep, it was fantastic. You essentially at the end of the game only had 1 unit left that was going to save you, and it had a lot of damage coming its way. It was a good call to call there, and I was running away points. I think immediately once you seized the initiative, I immediately started biting the lip and going, right, this is probably it. Yeah. You did the damage. I thought I could hold out a little bit longer. Yeah. Your guns are too powerful. Yeah, they were good. I really enjoyed it. It was good. So thanks again for watching, guys. Please like, share, comment, let us know any advice, and subscribe.
Check us out on social media. We've started posting a whole bunch of photos of stuff we're working on, projects, etc. And we put a bunch of articles up as well that you might want to see about what's happening in the hobby as well.
Facebook link down below for that, guys, in the description. But yeah.
Perfect. We'll see you again on another Tabletop Assault Battle Report.